Welcome back to the mean streets of Los Angeles. I'm Batfuck, and this is episode 10 of my continuing let's play of L.A. Noire. I'm sure I've watched back to videos I recall. I swear I pronounced it so weirdly. Whatever, let's get on with it. I wish I did do that every time.
Hey ladies, get out of the road!
Well, another drunk lady.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Scaneri says he'll sing, but...
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up in San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
I got a call back for that Universal Tourist line.
Greetings from sunny California. How's it going to stop?
Simon's on. Barely missed that lamppost.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home run. Sometimes you just gotta make perfect.
Oh shit. Haha.
Any Century unit possible 415 at Olvera Street Plaza, unit handle code 3 identified.
11K, go ahead.
11K,
Nope.
Roger. Citizen reports at 415 at Olvera Street Plaza. 11K is code 3.
Okay.
You're crazy.
If I'm crazy, it's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Oh, what's this guy out?
Officer down! Watch it!
Jesus.
Give it up, old man! Get the bastard!
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Didn't actually want to kill him. It's like, I should probably be putting in a kill count. It's like some of the incidental chat in the police station. It's like, oh, I've been an officer for 20 years and I've never drawn my gun. And it's like, yeah, I have killed so many people.
Suspect is down.
I've also watched so many cops get killed as well. Definitely something I'm not going to miss when I'm done with this game. It's the sound of the goddamn sirens constantly going. Okay, left. Shit. Come on.
That guy there will lead us up.
I was expecting it to switch to cutscene, so I hadn't slowed down.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body. We're used to seeing them. You're the gig working homicide, Phelps.
Okay, fair warning, there's a good chance this lady's gonna be naked. Again.
Detectives? Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the
She
head,
got
then
clothes on.
strangle and mutilate. No messing
Good.
with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Okay. So it's cops first.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
No jewelry being taken off. Yeah. Okay, all the inclinations of copycat. Okay, so that's it.
I doubt it. No drag marks. killer was moving around, surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
No shit. Okay, that was really brief. Okay, let's go use the phone. Get the address of the dry cleaners. What's going on? Why is there a woman here? Usually the only time I see a woman at a crime scene is when she's dead. Badum.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something
Witness.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
I mean, so she's telling the truth.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Okay. What she's so rudely interrupted? Phone. Get the address for that laundrette.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective.
I hadn't thought about that
There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you.
I can probably save that one for a while. Galloway? Yeah, it is. Okay. Guess we're going. Okay, yeah, laundry. Because we need to identify the victim first.
No message.
Excuse me?
There's no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow.
Can't be the same guy, is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
No, I agree, it doesn't. This has the feeling it's a copycat all over.
At least the rain stopped. We can change back into the white bucks.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Showing, but you know what?
Down that dress, is it there?
Yeah.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
One green silk dress. Okay. So we've got a potential name of the victim and an address. So next up will be. Okay, we need to get. Also, most likely to find.
I've got a feeling we're about to
five
meet another
suspect.
wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic type, so a particular disposition for this stuff.
Shit. I hate when they got kids. Hello! Danger is fair. It may actually be watching this. I might not.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
To check if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down. Don't think this is anything.
Yeah, really. Fine. I'll come back there if I need to. That matchbook again.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
you'd excuse me, ladies.
Another handbag?
So she went out without her handbag? She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Teresa.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Okay.
We can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Why are they always 8s? Just constant stream with them lately.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
There was the boat inside, wasn't there?
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Okay. So I don't need to check the kid's bedroom. Alrighty.
I'll be out of the way momentarily,
ladies.
ladies.
Not like essence. I'll check this. Right, where's the damn phone? There it is. Can I do it from this side? No. Be careful. Get info from her. Whatever it is that I'm not even sure what we're about to ask. Phone I can pop. He's fine.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks, ma'am.
That's right. We're checking your alibi, buddy. Okay, found all the evidence. It's time to
For the record,
interrogate.
Mr. Johnson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Which I know from the ID.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
I'm believing him. On the other hand, let's
I think
go.
You're wrong, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Do I have any evidence? No, we're gonna go with doubt.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. The bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Okay, anything to... no, I don't have anything against
Spill
that.
it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. Played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and...
Lie.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Baron's bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Whoa! Easy!
What are you going on about? We're not doing Okay. Try not to get run over again, like I did last time. Because that was... shit was embarrassing. Okay. Again, saving the hobos. There we are. Really? Baron's bar has a fighter pilot as the logo. It's like, this is America, boys. Not Germany, with Red Baron.
Drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
I'm inclined to say truth.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
What is the special of the day?
Waitress.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Okay, good man.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Doubt.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Betty.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
That's a really weird way to put it. But his body language.
Any idea where she was headed?
See this again.
Nope. I didn't get that.
Shit, I'm gonna have to go with truth on this, aren't I? It's open?
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Bluff. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Move on, Ray. You're real.
Come on, bro.
Help, get after it. Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
I'm gonna spun myself out. Staring at this is so finicky.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the victim.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Let's end this farce. All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Hands behind your head.
Wasn't too bad.
Okay, Bates.
Usually they're pretty poor, but
I have a choice in this.
yeah, how badly
Last
we're gonna
night,
beat the
you
shit
were
out of
drinking
you.
with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Out.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid
Grade
one on
A
me.
prize
A
winner
cheap
here.
shot. After that, I don't know.
Do the same thing again. Doubt.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Some people are just asshats. Okay. Well, the phone's showing. Why I want to phone someone I don't know, but let's phone. I don't need to know why, it does it all for me.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cab number.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Oh, that's good to know.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the newspaper.
He's only a writer, so can't really help me.
Okay. Wait.
We have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number
That's not what I meant.
3591.
Where's that cab got you now?
415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
I'm leaving that one. 'Cause this cab trace could take ages.
591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire
Or
and
not.
Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
It's going the wrong direction, but still.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gone and ruined my day.
Okay. Alright, I think I should be heading station now. Save the hobos for later. That's the long shot. So I want to talk to Jessup. Here's something.
All units, officer needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, officer needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K, code 3.
God damn it. Man, this is weird.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
I ain't helping, miss.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Get the bastard! Officer down!
Let him have it!
Honestly, I should have expected that. It was a bit stupid. A bit? That was really stupid, actually. I knew it was roughly the right area.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, officer needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K, code 3.
Why don't you come?
Get the bastard! Officer down! Give yourself up! Now!
Fine. Look at it.
You're a cop killer! Going in!
What have they done to you?
Maybe I didn't have to kill that one. But he just killed a cop. Maybe I shouldn't have done it quite that way, but, well. Also, he totally killed me last time. Made me feel a lot less keen on letting him survive this encounter.
Breathe, breathe, damn it!
I was not expecting that wall.
Slow and steady, come on!
Whoa! What happened there? Well, that's gonna cost me some. I mean, I've got the 5-star on every case so far. I reckon the streets are a bit packed. So this thing, sometimes I hate how this thing works. I wanted to not have to go around this corner. Okay.
I'm thinking of moving up to a.
He's in interview 2.
I want to stop him.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Interview 2 is this way.
45. I want to put him down in 1 round.
There we
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
I like the little
To
pack of
Baron's
vultures
Bar.
thing.
What
at
time
the
did you
start.
arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
And that's
You had
for
a
the
fist
cabbie.
fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
Christ,
Where
this
did
guy's
you
a
go
creep.
after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
Hello, Luna owns Twitch. No, I kind of
The
suspect
cab
you
driver
don't
said
actually
you were
own it.
getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
This guy cannot
last
tell the
thing
truth
you
to
wanted
save
was
his
her
damn
playing
life.
hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said.
Who was the bartender?
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard. Three suspects in the can and one in the
Bus
book.
depot again.
Still
Again.
hard evidence
We're
on
saving the hobo.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
11K, roger.
Here we are. Yeah, okay. The number of detective crashes I get just as I'm coming up to a place. I don't want to sprint, I just want to...
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Pressure triggers.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
You think talking cheap? There's such a thing as soap, you know?
We'll need to run the loop.
Okay. Well, run it backwards.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
I used to be indecisive. Now, I'm not so sure.
Seems like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail.
All-American 7-4. Let's go get him.
Only for a route. I want that. Oh, fine. So the red is the route. I wanted to go the other way around. So I don't know where it's going to be in the loop. So I'm going to start by going backwards. Which means, in theory, I should find it.
This could be a long trip.
Quicker going this way.
A short one. And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Yeah. That one was on me. Completely lost track of where the bus route was going. And I realised last moment that I was about to go past it and then panicked. Okay, left.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge. That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road. That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD. We're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street.
To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Oh, I can't.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers, left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. Both hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, I guess we ought.
Well, yeah, it's the only lead we got left. Well, no, not every lead. Bobby Ross is still on there. Yeah, Station, but I haven't heard anything about him being brought in. Speeding up there so I get through. Can't go top speed in these things. With the V-patch, it's quite easy to get things to basically run properly. I say properly, like 60 frames per second, borders windowed, that kind of stuff. Yeah, to get that working. Okay. Yeah, to get that working, we're using a fan patch called the V patch. Problem with it is recognise that it makes steering really twitchy. Oh boy, this is gonna get ugly.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay close to 7. We need to hold out.
How do we do that? Like this.
Buckshot down.
If you want
These
your
men know they're
rightful
harboring a
share,
murderer?
we need to fight for it.
I hope you don't need help with yourselves.
What do you think, you Joe Louis?
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Like, that's an excuse. Okay, there's place.
Gremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it. See what you find.
Going to fight Dope War. Expected.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Kelso.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. It's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir.
Reporter? A lawyer.
We need your help. Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well.
I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
So fucking wrong.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Good man. Tell her to fuck off. Teresa Tarleton. Crystal Ball.
Doesn't look like much of a dancer.
That woman stabbed her husband and pushed him in front of the car.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Tarleton's chin.
Yep. It's another arrow. What's going on with these? There's another one I'm really not too sure about.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know. You can't do this!
The hobo's talking to me about soap. Police station.
Her husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession. We can charge the bum with murder.
Go too far. Let's take this turn. This turn. And there it is on our left. Okay, Ackerman. Is there anyone else?
I think we bust in there and find
We're going this way.
What are you doing?
Got
No. See him one?
Ackerman, you were in the Marines. How do you know? The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I've killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
I got nothing to discount that, do I? Don't believe him. Doubt.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
That's gotta be a
You were
lie.
up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Feeney? Feeney?
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrellson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Yeah. I'm not exactly feeling hype about that. How much damage? Huh. Audio? Okay. Okay. Right, I am about to end this episode, but with it being weird, I'm gonna... Wait. Oh shit. Wait for it to save, wait for it to save. Pause it. Because I've had it crash at the end of a case before on that, the case report screen. And then I have to redo the ending of the previous case. So I'm going to stop here, I'm going to take a 10-minute break. And then I'll be back and I will do the next case then. I'll hopefully see you later.